If you're brand new into camping, or maybe you're a seasoned veteran, you've been doing this for a while, and you're thinking about getting into hot tent camping, but you're having a hard time justifying the cost of a wood stove, knowing that you're only going to use it a couple times out of the year. Today I'm going to show you a stove that'll allow you to use it year round. And that's the Winterwell Fast Fold Plus in titanium. One of my favorite things about this Winterwell is that it fits nicely inside of most standard size backpacks. Everything that you need can be contained right from your bag. So go ahead and crack this guy open. And it comes in its own nylon carrying bag. It does have a very nice YKK zipper, so you know that zipper is going to last you a very long time. And inside, we've got our flue pipe, the stove, a couple titanium stakes to stake it down with to the ground. And down here we also have our guy lines for our stovepipe. Now real easily we're just going to remove the hook and loop here, Velcro. The top part comes off, and as you can see I have been using this. It is reinforced by 2 bars here and then one going across the center. We've also got a dampener here for our pipe. From here, very easily, we're able to open up the front and the rear and fold out the sides. Now on these, we do have some adjustment points here that allow us to tighten the corners together. Once we get those 4 corners locked in, go ahead and open up the bottom. Latch there on the front. And now for the top piece. Once I have a nice solid platform to place it on, I can use that first stake and just drive that into the ground there. Hold down the front and then one in the back. Once we've done that, now we can install our stovepipe. Now this is the Fast Fold Plus edition, and this is the size large. So what we've done here is we've got sections that are all numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So first thing we'll do is take number 1 off, place that in there, followed by number 2, all the way up to number 7. Now, the number 7 piece is going to be your spark arrestor. We would want to slide our guy line down over top of this, below the netting there. And you're going to want to also go ahead and hook out your guy lines on this before you place it up in the air. Now this is going to work great for keeping you warm in those wintertime months, but what about the rest of the year when it's just too hot to have a fire inside of a tent? A little trick that I like to do is leave a good portion of this at home, which is also going to free up the weight in your pack and some of the size, and just use the box as a fireplace. Let me show you what I mean by that. So first I'm going to remove my chimney. Once I've got that packed up, I'm going to store it back in its case until next winter. I'm also going to remove this top lid because I don't really need it for anything. Again, just leave this at home. That'll also free up some space and some weight in your pack. And all you really need to carry then during those summertime months is this shell. Now, where this would come in handy is in places where you're not necessarily supposed to have a fire, or maybe it's too dry to create a fire on the ground, or maybe you just don't have a great spot to set up a fire. This would come in handy because everything is contained right inside. This setup is also excellent for cooking. So if you need to cook, just simply take a little metal grate with you and set it on top, and from here you can do all your cooking. This also folds up nice and small and compact. It's much lighter, and you can use it again year-round. I hope this video was helpful to you. If so, please share it with a friend. It'll really help us out. I'm Justin Johnson, and I'll see you on the next one.